This is a great topic right here. Klay Thompson has returned back to NBA basketball with the Golden State Warriors. And oh my gosh, the Warriors got to verse the Cavaliers the other night on Sunday, January 9th. And it was amazing. It's, I don't know how to explain it. I have to say right off the bat, the marketing for this day was done perfectly. What I loved about it was the day before they announced it, like the night before Klay was coming back, they didn't say anything until the day before, and they were like, oh, by the way, Klay's coming back. And I was like, what? Awesome. It caught me off guard, and I don't know if anyone else had that scenario too, or that experience, but I felt like I got completely taken off guard, and I loved it. It was awesome. And oh man, and then they called the day like Klay Day. It was just awesome. It was a great setup by the Warriors. It was nothing but great about the marketing. It was awesome. And then Klay Thompson came in, played only 20 minutes, which I'm not surprised. It's his first game. You kind of got to get him back in the flow a little bit. But the great part about it was he scored 17 points in 20 minutes. And it felt like they just gave Klay Thompson the full-on green light. They were like, hey, you do your thing, man. This dude has literally been gone since 2019. It's been almost 3 years. It's been over 2 years since the 2019 NBA Finals. And having him back was it was fresh, man. Like, it was awesome. And it was just great to see him back. And it literally looked like his normal self. He looked like he was just the same player, and he hasn't missed a game. It was really incredible to see how he's been. It literally looked like he hasn't been gone. It didn't look like the Achilles or the ACL has ruined his career. And I don't know, man. And, I was thinking to myself the night that this happened, and seeing the performance that he did, and knowing how good this Warriors team is. I have to make the point. I don't know how you cannot think right now that the Warriors are going to go to the NBA Finals this year. Klay Thompson has come back in January, and there's still a lot of NBA basketball to be played till April, and then playoffs usually start in May or late April, depending on how the schedule is. And Klay Thompson pretty much has still a couple months left before the NBA Finals to warm up, get his legs going, and get to where he needs to be. And if Klay can get back to the level that he was playing before, I don't see why we can't say that the Warriors are going to go to the NBA Finals this season. Even without Klay Thompson, the Warriors were the second seed in the Western Conference behind the Suns, and now they are the first seed, tied with the Suns 30-9. And again, they were doing that without Klay. They have Klay back now. Their roster it gives me 2015, 2016 vibes. They have Curry, they have Klay, they still have Draymond. They added Andrew Wiggins, who I honestly think is better than what Harrison Barnes was doing with the Warriors back during that time. And they have Kevin Looney, who he's a rebounder, man. Let me tell you, he's a good rebounder, very underrated center. Okay, he's very lengthy. He can clash the boards, man. He's awesome. His defense is good too. Very underrated player. They have freaking Andre Iguodala still on the bench, coming off the bench, putting in valuable minutes for his defense. They have Jordan Poole, super underrated scorer. That dude is that guy can be a 6th Man of the Year candidate right there. You have Otto Porter Jr. and then Gary Payton, who's been very underrated too. A lot of these players are putting in great minutes. He plays great defense. He's a good 3-and-D player. And Juan Toscano-Anderson, he is a great playmaker. He is awesome. And then they have Nemanja Bjelica, great 3-point shooter. Their team is so deep and has so many options at defense and at scoring. It is ridiculous. And again, I think with Klay being back, not only do we need to talk about how well his performance was, we need to stay on track on what they're going to do these next couple games. I'm going to be watching the Warriors more right now just because if Klay can play at the level, or at least maybe just a little bit, he doesn't have to play at the same level he used to, but if he can still play at like a star level, again, I don't see why we can't see the Warriors going farther than, because a lot of people were underrating the Warriors a lot when the season first started, and I really do think the Warriors have a chance of going to the NBA Finals this season. I would not be surprised, and with this team that they have, man, I think the sky's the limit at this point, and man, it's just crazy because not a lot of people thought the Warriors were going to be this good, and a lot of people got surprised by it, and I'm just really talking about the NBA media at that point, because I think a lot of us who saw the Warriors coming up with the players that they had, with having Curry and stuff, and I think a lot of people hated on the Warriors and what Curry was doing, and a lot of people hated on a lot of the aspects of what the Warriors were doing. And I think it's just great to see what the Warriors have been able to put together for this past season. And it's just great to see, man. Like, all I can say is good job to the Warriors and the front office and everything they've been able to do these past couple seasons by putting together. After KD, a lot of people thought the Warriors were not going to be able to get back at this level. It only took the Warriors 2 years. That's it. It only took them 2 years to build this roster back up. And it's just amazing to see, man. So props to the players and the front office for doing what they need to do. And again, it's so just refreshing and great to see Klay back, man. I've been awaiting this day, and I know Klay has. And it was just awesome to see, man. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any opinions of your own, go ahead and comment below what you guys think. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.